Hey guys, thanks for joining us today. My name is Kyle Brown. I'm with Carl Zeiss Sports Optics here in the USA. Today we want to share and introduce to you the Zeiss Conquest V4 1:4x24. Let's get started and show you how to sight in and zero this rifle scope. If you like what you just saw downrange, you got to prepare at the range. On this particular model, we have capped elevation and capped windage turrets, illuminated reticle, and we have 30mm main tube with half-minute click value, and we got it mounted on a lever action 44 Magnum. So we have a nice compact rifle scope on a nice compact hunting rifle. So we've got the right gear for the right application. Okay, we got our rifle and our rest set up, so now what we're ready to do is remove the elevation and windage turret caps and get those adjustments exposed. Now this is when you're glad you have a rifle scope with a lot of elevation travel and a lot of windage travel. We have our diopter adjustment already set for my eye. We have the turret caps removed and we have the rifle scope set to maximum magnification. So we're ready to get started. Okay, now we should have a couple of bullet holes in our target downrange, and then what we'll do is make final adjustments to those bullet holes, and we'll see if we can get this thing sighted in within the next few shots. Okay guys, so what's happened is we have confirmed where our two bullet holes are downrange on the target, and a couple of tips I want to share with you is notice we used a large target frame and large target backer. That's very important to keep this operation to the least amount of headaches. Things are going pretty good so far. So now what we're going to do is look through the rifle scope one more time, chamber empty, and confirm where our target is, where the bullet holes are. And what you'll see me do next is while looking through the rifle scope, holding the rifle steady, I will adjust the turret to where it will walk the reticle down to the bullet hole on target. And then I will do the same thing with windage, make the correction for the windage impact as well. So where the next round of sighters should be much closer to our bullseye. Let's get started. Now let's load the rifle and get our next round of sighters down range. Okay guys, so we checked our target out, and we are very close to what most would consider on target and on bullseye. But we have a few more fine-tuned click adjustments that we want to take into account. This time, instead of holding the rifle steady on the target and adjusting the turret to it and making the reticle walk down those few clicks, now we know we're within the click zone. We can start counting clicks. Keep in mind, if we're doing a 25-yard zero, it's 4 times the amount of clicks that you think you would need. If you're at 50 yards, it's twice the amount of clicks you would think you would need. So we're gonna make a few more clicks manually and see if we can't get this thing pinpointed, zeroed in. So what we're trying to do is we need to come up and we need to come left. We need to come up about a ½ inch, left about a ½ inch. And so up about a ½ inch, left about a ½ inch at 50 yards, that means we need to account for a 1-inch travel adjustment. About 1, 2, 3 clicks left. And what we should have now, if we do this right, is we should have a very good zero. Well, there it is, guys. 6 rounds of sighters, and we're now officially zeroed in. That's what's nice about having a rifle scope that has accurate, clean, and distinct adjustments. So we got one more process left to do, and that's re-index our turrets to 0. All right, so what you can see here is we've adjusted the turrets, but we're not indexed to 0. What's nice about these capped elevation and windage turrets on the V4 is it's very simple. Once it's time to re-index to 0, you simply lift up on the turret, it's spring loaded, and when you have it the 0 index mark lined up with your 0 index marker, you can let it go down, and now we have a nice indication to 0. So now we've re-indexed to 0. Do the same thing on the windage. Pull out, turn freely, and let it index to the 0 mark. Now, there's no doubt at all where your 0 is should you remove the turret caps and make another adjustment for your next 0. Now it's just simply time to put the caps on, put the rifle away, and we know that we have a lot of confidence that we have a good 0 in this rifle the next time we need it. So let's go ahead and call it a wrap, shall we? Man, I like it when a plan comes together. Thanks for joining us.